Hey, what's up? It's your girl, DJ Sky High Baby, and you are watching Grape Tea News.
We're going to start off with Crack 100, y'all. Yes, Crack 100 went on the Danza Project. That's the interviewers that just, the platform that Chrisean was just on, lying her butt off about everything, Figure, Blueface, Junior, like you name it, Tashiki, whatever, right? So Crack 100 was on there with Charleston White, and Danza was asking him some questions, and I guess Karlissa came up, Carl, Blueface's mother, okay, Blue Butt's mother, and let's get into it. Let's see what he has to say. All right, they all annoying as hell, but let's see. Let's protect the channel. We go do this, and let's hear what he got to say. Fair use.
Me about all these things that Karlissa is saying, and I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, I don't with her because I feel like Blueface went through a lot of shit coming up that caused him to have a lot of issues that he faces in his life as well. I think
what issues does Blueface face, you think?
I think Blueface has an upbringing that caused him to just have a little bit of anger in him, a little bit.
Shout out to Danza. Okay, shout out to them because he being real. Now, obviously, what Crack 100, which I wouldn't be surprised if him and Carl slept together. I'm being messy, but I'm being honest at the same time too. I'm just saying, Wack 100 was already talking about being a father figure towards Carl. Towards Blueface and stuff like that. Karlissa always talks about her past. All right. Like, honest, would y'all be surprised if Carl and Crack 100 slept together?
They're fucking each other!
Allegedly. Because where's the defending? Now, I'm just being messy, y'all. That's just my opinion, right? But, I agree with dude about Blueface. It's apparent Blueface had a troubled upbringing, okay? His father is on something. I don't know. All right, remember we did the live where he was allegedly sniffing stuff and they found the little bent up dollar bill in the closet. Then we got Karlissa talking about him and Chrisean and her mom is all over there hanging out with each other doing, doing some, saying that they all smoking crack, allegedly. That's what Karlissa said, okay? So his father was on something, right? Carl has been chasing clout for the last 30 years. You can look at her from old music videos, and I could have swore, but I forgot what music video they showed she was in recently. Was it like a T-Pain? It was something, y'all. I gotta look, but she been around. She been on TV shows, movies, like she's been chasing clout forever. You feel me? So Blueface talks about, how she cared more about men than her damn kids. You know what I mean? They'll be at her at their auntie house, Carletta house, a lot of the times and stuff like that, because she'll just be out doing whatever she want to do. Remember, coming to find out, she talked about how good of a mom she was, but remember, she exposed that Callaway, her daughter Janisha, right? Which is named by a whole nother man, by the way. Papa Blue, Papa Clout, his name is Jonathan. Y'all know she got a whole dad, right? That's a whole nother conversation. Anyways. He said that basically she said that she didn't even raise her daughter for like 10 years. Like from like age 4 to like 14, her dad, which we never even hear about. We don't see the man. He raised her. Also saying that her other husband basically went to jail for like 6 months for breaking Callie's nose because they was in there fighting. Callie tried to get in between, tried to get into it, and he broke her nose. Yes, his stepdaughter, her daughter. And then that's just what she tell us. That's what she told us, right? Dre said he had to beat up some of her boyfriends. Some of them was dope fiends and stuff like. But we don't know. Bro, they were subjected to some stuff. So to make it seem like, Karlissa didn't expose them to nothing is absolutely insane. Anyways.
Issues.
I will say that, and I got to give her props as a single mother, right? Is that she did her job as a single mother. Blueface got to college. He left college on his own. He left and he had other ambitions. nephew was very.
That was on him. What did that mean? Let's really have that conversation. Are we acting like we don't know people? Are you acting like y'all don't watch sports enough to know that people had troubled past and their talents got them out of a situation? What did that have to do with Karlissa? Karlissa already said she wanted her kids to act. She showed the portfolio, you know what I mean? They portfolio pictures. You know what I'm saying? They screenshot. What's it called, y'all? They face shots and stuff like that. She had them in commercials. What they got to do with football? Just so happened, Blueface was very athletic, and he took advantage of that situation and went to college. Same thing with Callie. Callie didn't even live with Karlissa until she was like 15. At that point, she was already playing basketball. She got a scholarship to play basketball. What did that have to do with Karlissa? But she did her thing. You know, he went to college. I'm like, what are we talking about? There's a lot of people that came from crazy circumstances. All right. That came from crazy circumstances, and their talents got them out of the situation. You know? So I'm just, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. How we know Blueface and Callie wasn't motivated from their situation, being around their damn mama in that toxic situation, you know, to make a better life. Because remember, at that time, Dre was already in prison. Dre older than everybody. I think Dre about 35, 36. Or something like that. So he got a big age gap with Blueface. Yeah, he's really older than Blueface. Blueface just turned 27. 27, right? 28. I think it's the same age gap as Tashiki and Chrisean. You know? So I mean, they was exposed to some stuff. So I don't know. I feel like he's making an excuse. I don't get it. I don't get it. You can be a single mom and not have your husband break your daughter's nose. You can be a single mom and not have your son beating up your boyfriends, claiming that they was dope fiends and stuff, and you know what I mean, you running around chasing men and trying to be famous and these celebrities, and like, I don't get that. That don't correlate to me. You can be a single mom and not do all of that and still be head first into your children's life. Are y'all forgetting that Blueface said he was living in his car with Jaidyn when he dropped out of college? Y'all forgot about that? Y'all forgot that he said that his mom didn't come around until he got that record deal? Are y'all forgetting that? Are y'all forgetting that he had to kick his mom and Callie out of his house? And they tried to call the police on him, and Callie was literally in there fighting him? Are y'all forgetting that? Hold on, yeah, Blueface. Hold on. Yeah, look, hold on. Yeah, I got time today. We got time today. Crack 100. We ain't letting you slide with this. We ain't letting you slide. Y'all forgot about this? People love to forget. Fair use.
Johnny's come down here.
That's Callie literally trying to fight Blueface.
Johnny's come down here. Come down here. Come down here. Come downstairs. Come down here. Come downstairs. Let's again. I'm gonna break it out. We're gonna wait for the cops.
Talking about you never put your son in a dumb position. This is what Blueface had to deal with. This I'm telling you, there's literally always a link to everything. Now, obviously, as you get older, there's no excuses. You gotta get over that, right? You gotta get over that hurt. But come on, man, it's apparent that Karlissa didn't really love on her kids like she was supposed to. That's why she go 1,000% with her grandchildren. Yes, if you guys did not know that, that's why she do go 100% with her grandchildren, because she know damn well she didn't, you know what I mean, she didn't give her kids what she was supposed to get them. And it's obvious. That's what I'm saying. If y'all think Carl is annoying now, can you imagine her 30 years ago? Can you imagine her 20 years ago, 15 years ago when she was younger? Remember, you slow down as you get older. That's why a lot of people be mad at their damn mom or their dad, because how they treat their kids, which is their grandkids, way better than they used to treat you. You're like, oh, you a whole different person. What happened to you didn't have McDonald's money? What happened to don't talk back, popping me in my mouth, and I can't leave this table until I'm done eating this damn food, and we go clean up. We go do, like, you be letting grandbabies get away with everything. You so nice and understanding. The hell? And to me, I'm just saying some regular normal stuff. Let's not talk about the ones that was, you know what I mean, overly harmful towards you, you feel me? Unnecessary whoopings, taking stuff out on you, doing this and doing, you know what I mean? Or, you know what I'm saying. But with the grandbabies, you gave them a chance because they seem like a different person, and you know, they're a whole different person now. You know what the hell? Yeah. I think that's all an act anyways. Man. But yeah, you said it seemed like she wasn't loved on as a kid, so you gonna make an excuse for her? It sounds like an excuse to me. I don't get it. So it's just okay to just keep passing on generational curses? Because if that's the case, that means you're making an excuse for Chrisean. When I read stuff like this, that means Chrisean's young. Chrisean went through all of this drama and generational trauma and, you know, drugs and alcohol and stuff. Like when is it gonna be okay to be like, okay, you gotta hold somebody accountable? Like, what are we talking about? Yeah, I'm not falling for that. I don't know what that means. Yeah. You said my mama had the belt ready, but my son, she leaves him alone. I'm telling you. So, you know, and I love the excuses too, because y'all know this was only like 2-3 years ago, right? So I see what that person said as an excuse. So what's your excuse for this? This was just 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
I disrespect you. So we gonna wait for the cops since you hit girls today. You gonna go to jail. This is why I'm still here, bro. She didn't touch you. She didn't touch you. All I said was, no, I'm gonna go to beat his whole ass.
All right, and people wonder why there's a track, you know what I mean, like leading to why Blueface acts the way that he acts. All right. Do I agree with it? Hell nah. I think Blueface is an unstable creature. I think all of them are, right? But if people want to say, oh, it's the reason Chrisean act like this, and she does this, she does that, blah, blah, blah. You gotta say the same thing for Blueface. A lot of people feel like Blueface got vitriol towards women, hate, or whatever the case may be, right? Or people even go as far as to say that that he's a colorist. You know what I mean? He don't date women his mother's color. They either light skin or Mexican, Filipino, or something. You know what I'm saying? I do think that that's directly, you know, towards his mom. He don't want to deal with no mom like his mom or his sister, because he was fighting, especially his sister. Remember, Janisha older than him. And if they fight now, I know they was fighting as teenagers, fighting years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just saying, Danza asked a great question, and basically made a statement saying that he believes that, you know, Blueface went through a lot with his mom, and that's why he act the way that he act towards women. You know, like I said, I don't agree with it. He got to get over that. But it makes sense. Let's just say that. But yeah, this was just a few years ago.
Blueface Bleed'em does for his 2 new shoes. That's what he did. He mad because we don't know.
And this makes I ain't gonna lie, y'all, on some deep psychology type stuff. This actually makes more sense why he even deal with a Chrisean. Remember, this is before Chrisean even existed. So this actually more than a few years ago. This got to be like 2019. Blue Girls Club wasn't until 2020. So this got to be like 2018, 2019. Damn, time go by fast. So damn, it's like 5 with this. Yeah, this more like 6 years ago. But anyways, that's why he was so used to going back and forth with Chrisean and tearing up his house and fighting and all this stuff. Look what his mom and his sister was putting him through. This ain't new behavior.
Blueface Bleed'em just threw his mother outside. He threw his mother outside
I got these. Let's see. There you go, right there.
We gonna feel prices.
He threw his mommy outside.
Every time, Tony, your last name is.
He throwing us out because we don't like his new bitch, Andrea, because she don't know how to say hello.
Because she don't know how to say hello.
So when I see her, she gonna get her ass beat. John, we don't want your bumped out dick, baby. So when you wake up and you
Whoa. They don't want your bumped out what? Huh? Whoa.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
They saying he got the herb? And how your sister know?
What?
Hold on. What she say?
Because she don't know how to say hello.
so when I see her, she gonna get her ass beat. John, we don't want your bumped out dick, baby. We don't want your bumped out dick.
Wait. Let me think.
Oh, hell nah.
This some different kind of shit. And I don't want to be a part of it.
Oh, let me know. So this is my mom. He just threw my mom outside.
Johnny, don't put me on camera.
This is what y'all can see. He didn't move. He's still in the same
Don't put
house.
me on camera.
This is the same house. This is for Andrea because Jaidyn would never.
Yeah, so that's what Blueface had to go through. All right. So yeah. Danza asked a really great question or made a statement saying that, Blueface was subjected to a lot of craziness with his mom growing up. So let's see Crack 100 defend her.
Me about all these things that Karlissa is saying, and I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, I don't with her because I feel like Blueface went through a lot of shit coming up that caused him to have a lot of issues that he faces in his life as well. I think
what issues does Blueface face, you think?
I think Blueface has an upbringing that caused him to just have a little bit of anger in him, a little bit mistrust issues.
I will say that, and I got to give her props as a single mother, right? Is that she did her job as a single mother. Blueface got to college. He left college on his own. Mm-hmm. He left and he had other ambitions. Nephew was a very strong-minded individual. Here's the thing about when you say you feel a certain way about the way somebody's upbringing. A lot of us had the same upbringing. It's on you to make certain decisions.
Mm.
Okay, so you can use that against Karlissa. You can use that against Chrisean. You can use that with anybody. All right, nobody's life is perfect. Now, there's obviously extreme levels to it, but if I had to go the route of what my family, right? I grew up in the trenches. If I went through that route, I will be unalive or I will be in prison. Okay? Right? I should have all these different baby mamas around. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make a decision. You gotta look at your situation and be like, yep, I ain't gonna do that. I'm not about to pass on these generational curses and stuff like that. So I'm not making no excuse for Carl. Chrisean, Blue, nothing. Because at some point you gotta change. I'm just saying that there's obviously a direct correlation to how Blueface acts, especially when it comes to women. Directly, it's towards his mom. You can tell, it's obvious. Right? You can tell Chrisean act the way she act because she literally grew up with her mama being a crackhead. It's obvious. Right? You can link that back to Keisha Cole. Look at her mom. Look what she had to go through. Foster homes and all that stuff. That woman's still looking for love. Now, there's no excuses because Keisha Cole, mid 40s, right? Something like that. So you gotta get over that. You gotta get over that. You gotta try. You can't keep passing on these generational curses, man. It stops with you. It stops with you, man. But it's obvious people like Keisha Cole still looking for love. A lot of these people, man, you can tell. You can tell. Because y'all got to remember, y'all, okay? Hear me out. This is something that I live by, and I try to remind people about this, man. People got to stop downplaying people's relationship with their mom. Are y'all ready to have that conversation? A lot of people don't want to have that conversation. There's a lot of deadbeat moms. That's a fact. Is there a lot of deadbeat dads? Yes. But here's the thing. They get caught on Front Street. They get called out all the time. People making it seem like everybody mama is good. No, man. There's people, moms that put them in some vulnerable situations, some bad situations, never cared about them, whatever the case may be. Okay? That's we gotta, come on, man. It's weird. She'll put Blueface in this situation and then people make excuses. We can't do that. But look, I bring this up all the time. Hear me out. Let me know if y'all agree or not. Especially when it come to men. Hear me out. Because I can only talk from a man's perspective. You can have another child, right? You can have another girlfriend, another wife, another fiance. You only get one mom, okay? You only get one mom. You can lose love. You can do this. It's tons of people that started over their life, you know what I mean, with a new girlfriend, a new baby mama, a new wife, whatever the case may be, had more kids, right? But that relationship that you got with your mom is literally once in a lifetime. You cannot replace that experience or lack thereof of having a mother, okay? So I don't downplay people's situation like that when they didn't, get the love that they deserved or their mom didn't care about them and stuff like that. It's not easy to get over. I mean, that's still your mama, but y'all don't know. Like, what do you mean? My bad, I can't relate to you. And it's usually people that have wonderful relationships with their mom tell you that. Don't that make you feel some type of way? Like, you can't even speak on like, you got a mom that cared about you. Your mom was there. Like, of course you gonna say, yeah, that's it's still your mom at the end of the day. Yeah, it's easy for you to say that. Your mom was everywhere. PTA meetings, you know what I mean? Field trips, you know what I mean? Like everything. Your mom was there. You in the hospital, your mama was there. Whatever the case may be. There's people that mom wasn't there. You know? I just wanna yeah, man, it's crazy. I just wanted to put that out there. That's just me venting and stuff like that. Because I've seen this situation personally. Yeah, like directly, you know what I'm saying? It's close to home. So I'm like, man, like, yeah, it's easy to, you know what I mean, get a new girlfriend, get a new wife, whatever the case may be. But you and to be honest with you, let's switch it up. It's the same thing for women, right? Let's say it with women with their dads, you know? You can never replace your dad. So of course, if you didn't get that love, right? You know, you didn't get a good role model when it comes to a man. Men didn't get a good role model when it comes to their mom. They just accept anything. Why wouldn't Blueface accept this toxic ass behavior when he grew up with a mom like Carl? Wouldn't that make sense? Why wouldn't Chrisean grow up the way that she grew up, knowing she got a mama like Mama Crack Rock, Charlotte, who obviously didn't give a damn about her kids? She didn't. She cared more about getting high. Come on, man. Anyways.
What I'm saying, especially when it comes to decisions that involve doing things that you know is going to bring something to another individual. See, at this point, it ain't got nothing to do with the upbringing. That got something to do with your decision.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? When I was young, coming up, it was a lot of decisions that I made. I'm like, nah, don't do that, bro. Do it. That he ain't deserving of that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can't say, well, I'll let that happen, or I made that decision because of my upbringing. You get what I'm saying?
They say you can use that till you're 18, and then it's on you.
That's what I'm
saying. It's your
saying.
responsibility to break the cycle, change the course.
At what point in time do you say you're responsible for your decisions? Karlissa, and she's getting better at it, and I tell her that you can't blame her for your son's decisions. Ultimately, regardless of what it is, whether you agree with it or not, that's his decision. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So I agree, but I still think he kind of putting it out. You know what I mean? Giving Karlissa out. You know what I mean? Out of that situation. Yeah, man, Blueface and Chrisean been through a lot. It's obvious, right? And that goes for a lot of people, man. But obviously, everybody don't put their life on Front Street and social media for the world to see and stuff like that. So it's different. But yeah, man, I just had to put that out there. I just thought that was kind of crazy how he was kind of defending her and just like, oh well, you know, Blueface, you know what I mean? She can only do so much. And I'm like, man, okay, well, what would you say about what she doing now? Doing all the clout chasing and being weird. You know what I'm saying? Here she go. Don't care about Chrisean. But here she go talking about Chrisean again. Just bro, she a Rocktard her damn self. Can we have that conversation?
Y'all, you Rocktards, you empty, soulless ass bitches who can't find your mammy, don't know where your daddy at. That ain't my motherfucking fault.
I'm telling you, you only get one mom. You only get one dad. And that will shape you as a person. All right? It is. And you know what's so scary about it? You can distance yourself from your mom or your dad. Your mom or your dad couldn't have been in your life your entire life, but somehow, some way, you still got similarities. Now, that's the real scary one. There's people that ain't been around their mom or their dad, right? But they end up doing stuff that they did. And when you're around people that obviously know your mom and dad, they be like, damn, you talk just like them, or you do this just like them. And you're like, damn, that's like, I don't even have no connection with this person. You know? It's crazy, man. Because remember, Chrisean, didn't she ended up being with Sean Malone? She went to the private school and all that stuff. But here she go, acting like Mama Crack Rock. I mean, it's pretty interesting.
And how did you feel about that apology, Jaidyn?
Just to let you guys know, this is Karlissa. This is Carl and Stewie addressing Chrisean's apology.
Say this to Jaidyn and Karlissa, like, what are we doing? What do we need to do to make this work? You feel me? What do we need to do to make this a real power move? And it's about the kids and everybody safe. Like, I don't even care what y'all said about my son. I don't care what nothing. I don't care what happened. Like, can we make this a healthy thing, bro? Like, for real. Like, for the sake of our kids. Even say if me and him not good and he don't want to see the baby, I still want our kids to know each other, because we gonna have time to link up for the kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's really hurting Karlissa for real. She's saying so much. I'm gonna be honest. I know this lady from jump. Like, yeah, she say what she said about my son. I don't know. I think it's a real cry out for help.
Oh my God, she got some damn nerve. I told y'all Chrisean and Carl is way more alike than you think. That's why Blueface was even dealing with her, because he was used to how his mom at. You know? I mean, obviously Chrisean's on a whole nother level, right? She's way worse than Carl. But what I'm saying, they got similarities. Karlissa even said that herself. So Chrisean talking about cry for help is crazy. Help Junior. We've always been an advocate for Junior. His safety, his wellness, his welfare, okay? His you know, his health.
Did you feel like it was sincere, or did you feel like we need another one?
I don't want anything
We need another one.
Everything.
I think we need one every week for 2 years, just to make up. It's like, I'm kidding. But y'all can go find out what we talking about on the 6 Dot Network, the Family Network.
Oh my God. Oh. I'm irritated, y'all.
You keep talking, man. And you shut the fuck up. Huh?
This is so draining. Y'all don't feel like we're back at square one? There's no evolution of any of these people. Y'all ain't noticed that? Carl the same. Chrisean the same. Ain't nothing, like, same stuff for the last 3-4 years. Just no progress. So that's what pissed me off. And I be thinking that it's the AI or something. It's something, y'all. These Rocktard fans, they old enough to be my grandma. These women in their 50s, 60s, 70s, right? So they're defending everything Chrisean does. And it's weird because they'll bring up God, but these are the same people that be harassing Jaidyn and talking about her kids. So God don't matter in that situation? Ain't weird as hell. Don't judge Chrisean, you're not God. Well, don't judge Blueface and Jaidyn and Karlissa, you not God. You see how we can just use reverse psychology? See how how these people contradict themselves and they're hypocrites? Like, you're a weirdo. Just admit that you worship Chrisean. Okay, just admit that. You don't believe in Christ. You believe in Chrisean Christ. That's your God. Because whatever she does, you're okay with it. One minute she's in church, next minute she ain't got no clothes on and she twerking, talking about she gonna fight somebody or beat somebody up, and y'all still be with it. Okay, I get me young with God today. Today with my old ass, yes, y'all. I collect Social Security. I'm 65, but I look up to Chrisean. Yeah. I used to run them streets just like her back in 75. Back in 85, I was putting towels, I was putting Earl, I was putting Pete through the ringer. Yep, I showed up to his job. I was fighting. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, Earl had a good job. He had a good job. He was trash man, but he didn't show up with that child support check. All right, so I had to let him know. Okay, now he did lose his job, which means he couldn't pay me child support no more. And he was in arrears. But it's the principle, you know.
If you don't get that bullshit out of my face, bitch.
But let me remind y'all, bro, when school was over, when high school was done, they just freed all the special ed kids out into the world, didn't tell us who was who or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Our whole lives in school, we were separated. We knew who were who. We knew, all right, if they get the tripping, don't even pay them no mind, they special ed, you know what I'm saying? After high school, they let them out into society, and we don't know, bruh. So when somebody trying you, just remember, they probably them. That's probably them right there, bruh.
I'm telling you, it's so weird. It's so weird. So anyways, shout out to Winter Blanco. Are you guys familiar with Winter Blanco? Remember, she is from BGC. She is a Bad Girls Club, chick. And she was on her podcast and she had to keep it 100. She called out Chrisean straight up. All right. She said Chrisean gets called out by Winter Blanco. Shout out to Circus the Blues for the Tea for being a deadbeat mother. Yeah, let's go.
Deadbeat and your homegirl for being a deadbeat. Y'all won't judge your homeboy for being a deadbeat, and y'all will sit there on the internet. Y'all watched what's her name? Y'all watched Chrisean smoke and drink during her pregnancy, and I seen a million excuses for that.
Yeah,
everybody's making up excuses for that.
I just recently seen Chrisean say that her baby's completely fine, but still not able to like walk and stuff at 20 weeks. At 20 months. Allegedly, I don't know. I'm just like,
no, she said like she can hold his head up or something.
Oh, he can hold his head up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to get into that and speak on nobody's kid. If that's what she wants to say, that's what she wants to say. But we all seen everything. So, I mean, come on now.
Right. Oh, my God. It's so sad, y'all. And it's hard not to get emotional about it. It's really hard. It's really hard, man. He's an innocent child. We're not even at, what's so crazy? We're talking about, like, his health. We're not even talking about the toxic environment that Chrisean and the circus and the Malones and Blueface family, all these people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy, bro. Like, it's weird. That's why I told you, I'm drained from this. Okay? I am truly drained from this, man. Like, this is irritating. But, yeah, y'all know Karlissa and Jaidyn didn't accept that apology, man. Chrisean ain't she ain't being real, bro. Like, this is all for clout. I don't know, bro. What is the end goal? That's my thing. What is the end goal of all of this? Because they've been pushing this this DNA test forever. Can you get a DNA test in prison? Hold on. In California, prisoners submit DNA test for paternity. Yes, California prisoners can submit DNA samples for paternity testing, but it requires a court order and the cooperation of the prison. The court may order a paternity test, and the prison is obligated to follow the order, ensuring the prisoner's DNA sample is collected for the test. The test usually involves a cheek swab, and the results are then reviewed by the court. So they're just playing with us. They literally just playing with us. They keep pushing this weak ass storyline. They try to make us forget about Ronnie. We ain't forgot about Ronnie. What happened to Ronnie? Why was he targeted? What a coincidence. Tashiki even said it. What a coincidence. Pow, pow. He's about to get a DNA test. And then he's gone. You know? Dre, who was Blueface's brother, said Blueface gotta claim the baby or something's gonna happen to him. He's going to be hurt. Somebody's going to harm him. And then Dre went into hiding after that. Now Dre in jail. Right? So it's weird. They keep pushing this weird ass storyline, right? And that fake ass DNA test. Okay. But yeah, so let's see what Winter Blanco. I guess we got the extended clip. Let's go. Fair use. Yeah, man, they making the excuses they be making for these people is just so crazy. You know what's so weird? People don't even be giving their own family members grace like that. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to drinking and smoking, going to prison. I mean, you know, drinking and smoking while pregnant, going to prison, fighting, you know, all this stuff. They don't even be giving their own family grace like that. Right? I'm pretty sure, because remember the fans was sending Chrisean thousands, tens of thousands of dollars for the baby and for her and all this stuff and get nothing back for it, have nothing to show for it, right? But I'm like, damn, like you ain't got no family members, you ain't got no kids and nothing like that that could have went to. Now, don't get me wrong, the gesture is nice for Junior. The reason I'm against it for one is these are the same people that claim that y'all are broke. She claims she got money. Y'all the broke ones. Why y'all worried about her? And I'm talking about her fans. She called her fans broke. And weird. You know what I'm saying? But when I bring that up, what they say?
Leave Brittany alone! Please!
Because everybody came to watch me and I didn't even get to play. I fucking hate these weird ass fans I got. I hate y'all.
You know what? They didn't tell me that I had to register.
So yeah, man. I don't get it. I truly don't get it. I truly don't get it, man. So, anyways, they be making all the excuses in the world. I'm like, bruh, for one, they say that you broke and all this stuff, right? They got all this money, right? They got all the money in the world. All the money in the world. Y'all broke and y'all sending that. I'm like, bruh, you ain't got no family member that can use that money like on some real stuff. You don't think that would be like generous? You probably better off sending it to a damn charity. You know?
If they're going to have a child with their disability and whatever, that's their damn business, not yours. So I was like talking about that last night and I was, I mean, like, and they're making grown ass decisions. That's their decision. If they want to bring a child into the world, they know the risks of if they're going to have a child with their disability and whatever, that's their damn business, not yours. So I was like talking about that last night and I was like, it's also hella hypocritical because the same way that y'all bash, you know, disabled people for bringing children into the world and judging them, y'all won't judge your homegirl for being a deadbeat. Y'all won't judge your homeboy for being a deadbeat. And y'all will sit there on the internet. Y'all watched, Y'all watched Chrisean smoke and drink during her pregnancy and I seen a million excuses for that.
Yeah.
Everybody's making up excuses for that.
I just recently seen Chrisean say that her baby's completely fine, but still not able to like walk and stuff at 20 weeks. At 20 months. Allegedly, I don't know. I'm just like.
No, she said like she can hold his head up or something.
Oh, he can hold his head up?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to get into that and speak on nobody's kid. If that's what she wants to say, that's what she wants to say. But we all seen everything. So, I mean, come on now. I even knew a girl who was like smoking and drinking during her pregnancy.
Okay.
What?
You can't say that again.
Why? I didn't.
My favorite reel.
Oh. No, but for real, I'm telling the truth. And I was like, what the hell are you doing? Like,
yeah, no, but you know why people don't talk to the ones closest around them is because they get that bold courage over the internet.
I'm telling
you don't know these people, so you able to be like, all right, well,
but would you go up to somebody like that in person?
Absolutely not.
Right.
They wouldn't. Absolutely not.
If y'all seen two disabled people who are a couple with their disabled child, are you going to go up to them at their table? You're dead ass wrong for having that child. No, you're not. Y'all not like that.
It kind of is a reflection of like the people that are saying that too, because the first thing I would think is, damn, that's cool. That's amazing that they're able to still do that and live life accordingly the way that they want to by their means, because people do put a restriction on capable people. And you know, like, let them live the way that they want to live in this lifestyle. But I also, in the same sense, can understand too. But I'm not the same one about to be going on there, going on anybody's platform like, why the hell are you doing this? Be damned, this and that. No, I'm not doing that. But I can get somebody wanting to have the best life for a child. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
That's what I'm saying. Look, you know what's weird? Hear me out, y'all. These Rocktards are so out of their damn mind. That's how I know they don't care about Junior. Let's clock some tea. To them, us advocating for the baby and showing awareness, like, hey, this baby needs some help. Something's going on, blah, blah, blah. Remember, because we're only reacting to what the family is saying. Everybody around her. So everybody's lying. Janet, Ronnie, Dakar, Zio, AJ, Charity, Tashiki, like all academics. You know what I'm saying? All these people, Wack, Karlissa, everybody lying. Jaidyn. They all saw it. They all was there. But apparently, when we advocate for this baby, right? Especially when she was pregnant, right? When we advocate for this baby, they switch it up and be like, y'all talking about a baby. I'm like, no, stop trying to make it seem like we're bashing the baby. Like, no, we're people that actually have a heart. So we're actually putting awareness out there. And this is actually a thing to what not to do for young women. Don't be Chrisean. Don't run like her. Don't be like her. But to y'all don't care. Y'all don't care about Junior. Y'all just use Junior as a shield for Chrisean. So nobody talks about her, nobody judge her, nobody clock her teeth. Also, y'all use Junior as a reason for her not to go to prison. Baby need his mom, this and that. She got a baby. And I'm like, she didn't want that baby. What are y'all talking about? All right. But yeah, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy, man. So I really do hope Junior gets the help that he needs, that he deserves. He's an angel. He was meant to be here. He is a fighter. He is a warrior. His mother did everything in her power not to have him. I'm going by what she said. I'm going by what she did. All she did was speak about having a termination. All right. She didn't have plenty of them. I'm going by what she said. Okay. And who I mean, Chrisean. That's what Chrisean has said. Okay. She said she gets tired of being a mom 24/7 when the baby only 2. You know, like, what? Girl, this is a lifelong job. What are you talking about? You know, shout out to the real mothers out there. Shout out to the real mothers out there. Boots on the ground, all right, and actually love being a mom. Shout out to the moms that literally live, breathe, eat being a mom. You know, they're nurturers, they're lovers, right? They're fighters. They fight for their children. But Junior is a warrior because, like I said, she was smoking, drinking, and fighting throughout her entire pregnancy, a toxic environment. You know what I mean? She got all these lawsuits, putting her hands on people, fighting people while she's pregnant, right? It's sad, bro. It's really sad. And when we put some awareness on this, we're the bad guys. But it's weird because these are the same people that bash Jaidyn. You know? So, and Karlissa. So it's cool when y'all do it, but when we, you know, like, hey, weird. It's weird. It's weird, y'all. It's weird. But anyways, here she go. All right. Chrisean, shout out to Kevin for likes for the post. She made a post, you know, with her and Junior talking about me and my twin, you know, and these weirdos. That's all she got to do is take a picture with Junior, video of her kissing him all in the damn mouth, which is weird. And all they say is, she's a good mommy. She's a good mommy. She's a good mommy. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. That's all y'all care about. If Chrisean was dark skinned, if Chrisean was stinking red, if she was Summer, Dolly, or somebody like that, oh my God, they will be on her neck. And y'all know I'm not lying. Y'all know I'm not lying.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
She's so pretty. She's so pretty. I'm like, what did that got to do with anything?
Make that shit make sense. Dumbass bitches. Thank you.
Okay. But yeah, man, this is her posting the baby. Even though, remember, and they so weird. They just take whatever she say, you know what I mean, to heart. Ain't this the same person that said that she's done posting Junior, giving him his privacy? She knows that Junior is her only clout left, and Blueface. Yes. If Chrisean was to literally detach herself from Blue, we find out he's not the dad, just leave him alone. Don't mention him, nothing. Right? And she stopped posting Junior, y'all not gonna care. And y'all know that's true. To be honest with you, 90% of the time we still talk about her, it's because of Junior. We just want better for the baby. And it's this thing called early intervention, right? Meaning that the earlier you focus on what's going on, right, the better. Meaning that he can live a somewhat normal life. Right? We've always been an advocate for this baby. We've always been Team Junior. But we got the Rocktards, the real demons, okay? Don't want you to speak at all. Don't want you to say nothing. And I'm like, well, that's weird that y'all not saying nothing. Don't y'all love him? Don't y'all want the baby? Don't y'all want the best for Chrisean? Right? What are you talking about? Yeah, he's fine. I'm like, come on, y'all. Y'all just, okay. All right. Y'all don't think that's weird that she keeps saying nothing's wrong? He's just fine? Y'all don't think that's weird? Well, she's private. Yeah, only when it comes to that. Y'all, we not about to let y'all slide. Y'all don't act slow. Well, I mean, y'all not acting. Y'all, the Rocktards, they slow. But hear me out. They not that damn slow. They know how to put some damn money on a gift card and send it to Chrisean P.O. Box and fill out this, fill out that. They know how to write her letters in jail, and y'all not that damn slow. Right? Y'all know how to write damn near book reports and essays in the comment section and stuff. Yeah, y'all not that damn slow. Right? So, like, I just don't get it. I'm trying to make it make sense, but that's my fault for trying to make it make sense. You know, when it comes to Chrisean, the defense of her is weird. It's weird, but this is what I'm saying, y'all. They don't care about that baby. They don't. Cause hear me out. They say it's her private matter, all that, and I highly agree. I agree, right? But why is everything else not private? That's not weird to y'all? All of a sudden, she a private person when it comes to Junior. Didn't she have Junior on live, IG live? Then she go on live telling us all about her family business on TV. But all of a sudden, when it comes to having some form of awareness for the baby, all of a sudden she private. Y'all weird as hell. Okay. Anyways, so here they go falling for it again. Wasn't she just in the club, strip club, twerking, claiming that she with these hood ninjas, this and that, blah, 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 right? Right. Well, here she go back in church like ain't nothing changed.
Erica? Yeah. Yeah, Erica. What's your name? Patrice. This has been worrying you a lot? Yeah. Okay. We're going to walk with you through this.
believe that I was gonna make it.
They said they didn't believe you were gonna make it. Huh?
I have to make sure she has her medicine and stuff like that.
She has her medicine.
If she don't take the medicine, she won't live.
If she doesn't take her medicine, she won't live. Okay. Okay.
She live with me now.
Is she having any problem getting her medicine?
No, I get it.
You can get it. I mean, purchasing it and that kind of thing. She got medical assistance. Okay. She stay with you. You gonna take care of her? I got a few dollars in my pocket. Take that to help out in some way. We got you, Erica. Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna be all right. In Jesus' name. I dare somebody to shout, it's already all right. Woo, girl, you gonna have the testimony. Tongue to die and stop worrying about dying.
Y'all notice that's somebody else holding Junior? That's not Chrisean. That's Chrisean is next to the woman. I wonder who that is.
Because you will not die, you'll live and declare the work and the glory of God. You got it, Erica? Woo! Somebody shout!
Yup. Shout out to my girl Captain for likes for the post. So check it out. It says Pastor Mike paid Chrisean dust when she called his name. Oh my God. He had been acting like he tired of her.
Overflow room right now. It's like just finger foods, hors d'oeuvres, fellowship. Go down there and see if you can, find somebody. You understand? Go there with get your phone out. Yeah, where your man? I mean your fan now. Tim, dismiss us, please.
Salute. Yeah, oh my God. Anyways, y'all. Yes, man. That's Chrisean. Shout out to Corey Lombardi for the T. Chrisean is losing followers by the day. It's a lot of people that's waking up to the bullish. I never fell for it. That's the thing. Y'all, I have not, bro. I'm telling y'all can look at my old content from 2 years ago. I never switched up. I've been preaching the same thing. Team Junior, advocating for this baby when she was pregnant with him and saying that Chrisean don't need to have no damn baby. Chrisean is violent. She's criminal. She's crazy. She's unhinged. She's an unstable creature. Oh my God. Y'all know y'all think the Rocktards is crazy now. Imagine going back and forth with Rocktards in 2022 and in 2023. Oh my Lord. It was millions of more. Oh my God. I'm getting death threats. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting all type of stuff, y'all. Right? And it's crazy because everything I said came true. You just a hater. You're jealous. I'm like, what the hell am I jealous about? Y'all projecting. That's the weird thing. What am I jealous of? Y'all the ones that want to live in Chrisean's skin, you weirdos.
The 12th, 2015.
Yes.
Okay. And have you been changed in any way according based on what's in front of you?
No.
Okay. Your Honor, at this time, the state now moves to admit.
Come on, man. So she losing followers and Junior is. So Junior used to have 1 million followers, right? So I guess that's already 1,000. He lost 1,000. Corey says the rise and fall of a social media influencer. Junior is starting to lose a lot of Instagram followers. Chrisean better get a job. Oh my God. Pushing a mop or a broom because her viral moments on social media has officially ended. People are losing interest in keeping up with her. Keeping up with her and Junior. Chrisean's Instagram account is on its way to 4.6 million followers soon. Look at Chrisean IG engagement. Less than 6%, 5.94%. That's how low as Ish. That's low as Ish. I see why she hides her account on her new post. Wow. Yeah, so man, this is a Junior. He had 11. Okay, so 1.1 million followers. Now he only got 999,000.
You feel me? Nobody worried about your kids. I don't see nobody worried. Everybody worried about my baby. Just shot my first magazine cover with my baby. My baby is that bro. My baby is my baby. My baby.
You already know what to expect when she got them shades on. Chrisean used to have 5.3 million. That was right when Blueface went to turn himself into jail. She had 5.3 million. That was January 2024. Now she's at 4.7 million. Damn, she lost 600,000 followers. That's crazy. Wow. But y'all know what the Rocktards go say.
Leave Brittany alone! Please!
I don't care. Y'all can cry in the car. We don't care. All right. It is what it is. Y'all don't want us to talk about Chrisean, but y'all stay talking about Karlissa. Y'all stay talking about Jaidyn. Bro, they talk about everybody. They say only God can judge, but y'all judge everybody but Chrisean. Ain't that a coincidence? Yeah. So anywho, y'all can cry in the car.
Beyonce said it best. Me, myself, and I is all I got in the end. That's what I found out. And there ain't no need to cry. Took a vow that from now on, I'm gonna be my own best friend. And cut.
We're going to keep advocating for Junior, okay? We're going to keep advocating for Junior. So save Junior, pray for Junior. Rest in peace, Ronnie, okay? And justice for Ronnie. I said what I said. If you have anything to say against that, you already know how I feel. You can kiss my ass.
Ma, don't bring me back out to fuck these people. For real. Suck my dick. Nigga, what you start talking about?
I said what I said, man. But anywho, I'll keep you guys updated. I will keep you guys updated. The circus be circusing. The circus be circusing. All right.